My greatest teacher was the toilet. My first job was cleaning toilets at the Wendy Burger restaurant in Geneva. From this humble experience, I learned my first life lesson. Standards. Standards matter. However, I quickly realized I was not cleaning toilets. I was providing a service. And for that, I was even tipped. With this mindset, I was quickly promoted to manager, and within a decade, I owned my own company. Living in Switzerland, I learned my second life lesson, very Swiss lesson. Quality. Quality matters, quality pays, quality lasts. Returning back to Yangon in 1996, not only carrying these two life lessons, but also some luxury goods from abroad. My 3 C's: caviar, Cuban cigars, and coffee. These products open up doors. Most importantly, the Strand Hotel, Myanmar's only 5-star hotel at that time. But the Strand didn't really need my 3 C's. What they did need was more basic quality products. Iceberg, rocket, fresh herbs, zucchinis. I refocused myself. Then my quest for standards and quality began. What did I discover? Myanmar was rich, but not only rich in gold, in jade, in oil and gas, and in teak, but also rich with all the necessary ingredients to build a vibrant, sustainable food industry. Incredible rich soil, diverse climatic zones, and a mighty Irrawaddy coursing through our veins. We can grow anything: rice, pulse, fruit, vegetables, coffee, tea, anything. All we were lacking was standards and quality. We share borders with neighbors that produce some of the most iconic food products in the world. Compot pepper, king of spice from Cambodia, jasmine fragrant rice from Thailand, rich complex vanilla beans from Java, Indonesia. Products grown in soil and climate that we share. We have all the raw materials. We just need to sow the seeds. I'm 100% certain that we can. Why am I so optimistic? Look at this map. These are some of the products my company Sharky produce. I'm not here to tell a fairy tale. We have been producing these products, quality products, for the last 20 years. We take a product or a crop, put passion and heart, add quality and standards, and the outcome is a quality product proudly made in Myanmar. 90% of the products that we sell is 100% made in Myanmar. What Sharky does is just a small spark. A small spark to show everyone else what can be done in this country. A small spark to ignite a wildfire. My theory is this: there is one product that can leapfrog us to prosperity and bridge the gap between rich and poor in our growing economy. It is something that sustains us, unites us, and has for thousands of years. It's a simple grain, the humble rice. This isn't such a radical idea. rice was, until recently, the real wealth of Myanmar. From the 19th century to the mid-60s, Myanmar was the top food producer in the world. At the same time, it was a regional leader in many aspects: aviation, education, health, and even in sports. Myanmar's football team in the 60s was one of the most successful football teams. The Chindemya was a team to be reckoned. And the kyat was strong, very strong. 6 kyats to $1. Yes. And we were also the number one rice exporter and producer in the world. We had the mindset, the fighting spirit, and also standards and quality. But we lost our way. We lost first place, second place. And in fact, in 2018, we are only at 10th place. Even Cambodia, with a quarter of the acreage of land, is at number 9. We have slipped way down the ladder. And the majority of the rice that we export is low quality, broken rice, primarily fed and used in animal feed. Myanmar is a country of farmers. Agriculture accounts for more than 70% of the total workforce. And half of these workers are rice farmers. Paddy fields cover 60% of our total cultivated land, and 96% of our total food grain production by weight is rice. Rice is our lifeblood. We used to do rice the best, and now we need to do the best rice. Why rice? Again, we have to look at our neighbors. Myanmar is in the very heart of a region where 3 billion people, staple daily food is rice. The world's largest market. Imagine multiplying this by 3 meals per day. That makes 9 billion bowls of rice. Yes. More than the entire population of the world today. And why rice now? Within the region, approximately 100 million extra tons of rice is needed to feed the increasing population and demand. And this is simply for the simple demand of local rice. A more interesting point is our neighbors' tastes and lifestyles are changing. Asians are eating more risotto rice, black rice, sushi rice. This means not only Asia's rice market is huge, it's growing, it's maturing, and changing. The demand for specialty rice and grains are growing fast. As Asia gets richer, people living in the region are more concerned about health and exposed to new styles of cuisine, taste, and ingredients. Organic rice, whole grain rice, germinated brown rice are the new norms in the rice business. The soil of Myanmar is rich, clean, and organic. And the climate is ideal to sustain any kinds of rice. Asians, European, Americans. We have proven this with one recent example. By growing for the very first time in Myanmar, the famous red rice of Kamad, southern France. With great results, when we grow this rice with focus, standard, and quality, and this creates great value. There is no reason why one day We sell this rice to all the supermarkets, hotels, and restaurants that currently has to buy expensively from abroad, especially from Europe. No wonder we have a growing trade deficit. Growing rice also benefits us internally. If one day Myanmar becomes again #1 rice producer in the world, it will create lots of benefits. Primary, it will improve the income of farmers. It will bring food stability and security, equating to political stability. And these will guarantee the livelihood and the quality of life and health within the country. 80% of the rice that we produce should stay in the country and support the economy. We should encourage our farmers to grow local strains, machue, nesay, for some way. Rice that is perfect for our soil, resistant to diseases, and easy to grow. And moreover, our abundance of land also give us opportunity to grow and experiment different strains of rice around the world, from around the world. And this is vital for the world whose food production is challenged by global warming, extreme weather, and new diseases. Crucially, the major rice-growing areas of Myanmar is situated in conflict-free delta area. One of the largest, most fertile, most overlooked rice-growing region in the world. The delta used to be the rice bowl of Asia. Now, if we can improve productivity, quality, and standards, the delta can set an example to all regions and parts of Myanmar, especially conflict areas, what can happen when we have a vibrant, peaceful economy. To achieve that, we, the government, NGOs, private enterprise, outside aid, needs to sow the quality and standards, needs to sow the seeds of quality and standards. We need to improve infrastructure, transportation, improve the standards in storage and milling, in standards in agricultural production and vocation and education, standard in technology and SME banking for farmers. To implement these, the cost is relatively low compared to other sectors of economy. It will benefit our farmers to become better farmers and play to our strength as a nation, and also reduce the gap between rich and poor and benefit the majority of the population. We must spread these practices quick. If we don't upgrade Myanmar's skills and techniques, people from outside would enter our market. And instead of having consumers, we'll end up having competitors. This is a crucial moment in our development. It is unrealistic to think that Myanmar will be the next tech hub or education hub. What I've outlined today is what works best for Myanmar. I do believe Myanmar can become the next vibrant food hub. And rice is our ticket to our future prosperity. But it's not just rice. It's not just rice to grow. What else can we grow? In the high cold mountains of Kakaborazi, the best mangoes in our tropical paradise, the greatest varieties of banana, the sweetest tomatoes, the highest quality or standard specialty coffee. And still the huge unreported list of heritage crops still waiting to be discovered. The finest quality products for chefs around the world to paint with. Looking back to Myanmar's past, back to the heydays, with the right energy, focus, and mindset, and the willingness to fail, to become better, we can re-emerge again as the Garden of Asia. Food is one way to growth, and for me, the only sustainable way. Food is what makes us healthy, happy, connects us. It's everything for me. Food, good food, has no borders, no boundaries, or religion. We cannot make enemies out of food. Food brings prosperity, harmony, peace, and goodwill. That is the power of food and the magic of food. And when we treat it with respect and passion, at quality and standards, and when we do that, it becomes a religion. It's my religion. Thank you.